ended up leaving after a point because
Yeah,
there was some disagreement.
I think the music got too fixed, a little bit too arranged, and not enough sort of feeling to improvise, and I think that with Dave, he wanted to make the band more sort of not rigid exactly, but he wanted it more worked out, and I think Alan had always seen there to be more space in the music for what he wanted to do. I think really what it was is that I think that he didn't really see his music necessarily fitting in with National Health for year after year after year, and as I said, Alan had a couple of really good pieces that fell by the wayside, one of which should have been on Missing Pieces but wasn't, because it probably were not quite good enough sound, but anyway.
Which one, To Try Them to Sleep?
Yes, that one, yeah. There's a whole part of that, that's before that, there's one section on Missing Pieces.
Yeah, the end section.
The end section, there's a whole other bit of that. So he had that, and that was the sort of major piece that he was sort of working on, and then he sort of abandoned that, so he only had one. Then he had Bruyo, right, that piece, and that was his sort of major piece, plus Elephants. He did write some pieces, obviously wrote half of that. So yeah, I could see after a while that, a man of Alan's sort of prolific writing, so you want your own band, don't you? You want to hear all your pieces,
Yeah.
don't you? You're not going to hang around or whatever, just sort of putting out one when you could be doing 4 of your own, I think. Plus that, Dave saw the band more in his, obviously each person sees the band, in their own light, and you see it that way, and I think Dave saw it more arranged and written music, less solos and less sort of jazz format than, well, I don't know that Alan really ever saw it, but his tunes were, even his most complex ones, on another fine tune. I mean, they're basically, jazz pieces, aren't they? And that's wonderful where they are. I think they always leave quite a big scope for people to play on, and that's the major.
Yeah, there's always some quite complex rhythmic things going on.
Yeah, there's lots of complex writing going on, but there's also a lot of space for other people to do. There's about 50%, and I don't think that he saw that National Health would be a good vehicle for that, and hadn't been up until then, and he was quite satisfied doing what he was doing because it was a nice project, I imagine. He enjoyed it up to a point. I think things, you change after a while, don't you? If you do anything full tilt for a while, I think you come to the end of it rather quickly, or you find something else, to do, and I think that he became, a bit disillusioned probably, because of not having very much money, putting a lot of time and effort into it, perhaps not, having enough of his tunes played, plus he was, got his own voice. He wanted to sort of wrench away from that, to continue with his own solo projects, in his own way, and I think, it was a good choice to do that. You have to sort of, to do your own thing, you have to sort of prioritise, don't you? You have to say, well, I'm now going to start writing for this project, I'm going to put every bit of energy into that, and I don't want any distractions, please. I don't need rehearsals, and I don't want anybody to come round, because we used to rehearse in Alan's front room twice a week. That's a big interruption, having 7 people round every day. It's a big imposition. It's a big chunk of your time taken, and energies, and mess and clutter and noise and all the rest of it. So I dare say you thought, well, I've had enough of that. Whatever it's going to do, it's going to do, So anyway, I think it was a bit, obviously, something between he and Dave, that I probably don't know about. You'll have to ask Dave about that, but I think it's just basically people get tired of doing one thing, they want to change, It doesn't mean to say what they've done is bad, you just change your feeling towards it, that's all.